Yo, memamo akwa abastronko so ediaba POG Media so Mr. Safi and wabajimadi so kindly subscribe and na share nema afoforo enso ensa enkabi yanko yejumadi so na yamfa ensam dodo na no enye de embrawa ye bo edi era ye Jubilee House sisi ye kase na sisi ye kase ejebo eja enya ababa bedru eye Chief Justice Baffoe.B nyame adom yaso ni in and enioma call so ewo Jubilee House wo nyina ye pese ye de ho amanabo de ebram but most importantly ye focus ni ni speech a wode ye de wode maaye ewo Jubilee House ho ani focus ni de ye focus ni ewo okansen bebre or the some major reforms are or the eba abontino or the be ebetu dwa na chase o chirima Ghana yen court and as a judicial system no eba biteki a different shape chase all these hula balloons about the ora ne ho kro ne bani nyina no or the nyina ehye ni speech ni mo a ye newly CJ Chief Justice Baffoe.B or the in some dodo na ide atuja yen chen hu yembo inwa Jubilee House na yen koteki a full glimpse of let me say a full glimpse of ni speech now the day or the buy no yenko ne yemfa de aka no embeso mo achi
and children for their love, patience and understanding. I also wish to acknowledge with respect and appreciation the many jurists, lawyers, court staff, and members of the public who have labored, sometimes silently, to uphold the rule of law and deliver justice in our land. Your Excellency, as Chief Justice, I recognize that every court in our land, from the smallest magistrate court to the highest tribunal, holds a sacred duty to ensure that the rights, liberties, and human dignity of Ghanaians are respected and protected. It is not the law alone that matters, but how the law is applied, how justice is dispensed, and how courts earn the confidence of the people. We serve a nation built on the 1992 Constitution, which enshrines not only rights, but also responsibilities. Our judiciary must be independent, impartial, and accessible. It must not serve the powerful or the connected at the expense of the weak and the vulnerable. It must resist any incursions on its freedoms, but also embrace accountability, transparency, and continuous reform. In recent times, many Ghanaians have expressed concern about delays, access, and perceptions of fairness in our courts. I wish to confront those concerns head-on. The judiciary must not only be seen to be fair, but must be fair, clearing backlogs, reforming processes, promoting alternative dispute resolutions where appropriate, harnessing technology, and ensuring that ordinary citizens can approach the courts with confidence. These are not optional add-ons, but they are imperatives. Your Excellency, my vision for the judiciary is that of a service-oriented institution, courts that are efficient, transparent, and respectful of all persons, judges and staff who uphold high ethical standards, treat litigants with dignity, and apply the law without fear or favor, a judiciary that works not for political ends, but for the cause of justice. I envision a Ghana where justice is not delayed or denied, where the cost, distance, and complexity of going to court are no longer barriers to fairness. I envision judges who are independent yet humble, fearless yet fair, learned yet compassionate. I envision a system where alternative mechanisms of dispute resolution complement the formal courts and relieve the strain of backlog. I envision courtrooms where respect reigns, but where litigants are not intimidated, where the language of justice is not alienating, but comprehensible to every Ghanaian. I pledge to support the uplifting of court infrastructure, the continuing training of judges and staff, the deployment of information and communication technologies to improve case flow and increase outreach to the citizenry so that the judiciary's work is better understood and trusted. We will strive together to raise the brand of the judiciary in the minds of the people, not simply as an institution they must contend with, but as one that belongs to them and works for them. Mr. President, in accepting this office, I give my solemn word that I will uphold the rule of law, respect the separation of powers, and protect the Constitution. I will respect the independence of every judge and ensure that the judiciary remains free from improper influence. I will also insist on accountability, because independence without responsibility breeds entitlement and erosion of public trust. Judges, court officers, and staff will be encouraged and supported to act ethically, to treat all who come to court with fairness, and to understand that the title judge is not a privilege, but a public service. Every litigant who enters a courtroom brings not only a case, but hope. Hope that justice will be done. I accept the responsibility of preserving that hope. I urge all stakeholders, lawyers, litigants, civil society, the public, to join us in forging a judiciary worthy of the confidence of the Ghanaian people. Your Excellency, we also cannot ignore the call for reform in legal education. The future of the bar is the future of the bench. We must move from exclusion to inclusion, from rote learning to critical thinking, and from credentialism to competence. Working with the General Legal Council, the Ghana School of Law, and our law faculties, we shall pursue a model that ensures opportunity without compromising quality. Our goal is not merely to produce more lawyers, but better lawyers who are disciplined, ethical, and devoted to the cause of justice. Your Excellency, today marks both continuity and renewal. Having served in an acting capacity over the past 7 months, I have seen the quiet strength of our judges and magistrates, the resilience of the judicial service staff, and the enduring faith of citizens who continue to look to the courts as a refuge for fairness. So standing here, Your Excellency, today, I humbly accept the warrant of office and the sacred mandate to serve as Chief Justice of the Republic of Ghana. I do so in full consciousness of the trust reposed in this high office and the heavy responsibility it carries. I accept this charge not for honor, but for service to the Constitution, to the law, and to the people of Ghana. I pledge to discharge it faithfully, independently, and with integrity. Let us together ensure that the Ghanaian judiciary remains not a citadel of privilege, but a sanctuary of hope, where the poor and the powerful alike can find refuge in the impartial majesty of the law. Today, history invites us to rise, not to repeat the past, but to redeem it. May this be remembered as the moment when Ghana's judiciary, tested by turbulence, chose renewal over resentment, courage over complacency, and hope over fear. May God bless the Judiciary of Ghana. May God bless the Republic of Ghana. And may justice, true, transparent, and timeless, forever be our guiding light. I thank you for your attention.
Thank you very much, my Lord Chief Justice. Another round of applause, please. Thank you. Gradually, we are coming to one of the most significant aspects of today's program, which is a photo session. At least for posterity to judge us, we need these memories. So, Your Excellency, Mr. President, Your Excellency, Madam Vice President, would kindly invite you to come forward to be joined by my Lord Chief Justice, please, for the first official photograph. Next photograph, they'll be joined by the Chairman, Council of State, Honorable Minister for Justice. Please kindly join them. Dr. Valerie Sawyer, Senior Presidential Advisor on Governmental Affairs, Chief of Staff.
Yo, yeah, the Jumedian no EBC, the subscribe, like it to Jumedian, share them out for friends and some kindly click on the notification bell so send me the any news be out to platform so I want so well who the echo and the air the air but POG Media the Jumedian no EBC subscribe na share Jumedian no na for friends and some kabi makramo.